Illinois, but all of Illinois. Yeah, it's been pretty all night raining. I walked through the rain to pick the truck up. Well, there's a group over there that don't believe in social distancing. Illinois, isn't that what? Isn't that where all the cheese is? I wish I could be in Illinois now. Some nice cheddar cheese. Beautiful vibe dynamic. Hello. Are you trying to sell something? Take these home for later. Oh, I should do a thingy. I should do a merchandise video because a lot of people keep asking. I don't know if they're making fun or whatever. I'm not even sure if you can post from Japan at the moment. The UPS is now in Japan. Should I go for a job? I suppose I could. Maybe that's a little bit too close. Just get used to sitting in front of the. Get used to sitting in front of the camera. I'm going to go for a walk to the coffee machine. Go on then. Now the reason why I walked over there, it's not because of these cunts here. It's because that guy there sat in the corner. He kept smacking his lips. I hate people when they smack your lips and for no fucking reason. I just cannot stand that noise. Cappuccino, cafe latte. You got these in America? Probably. Probably American machine. That's the soup. Hopefully that's killing all the germs. I have got myself. Yeah, but don't forget, I was. The purpose wasn't for me to have myself on my T-shirt. It was the purpose to have. The purpose is for other people to have me on their T-shirt, so I can sell the T-shirts. That's the purpose. I've sold it for a long time. I first made T-shirts maybe 6 years ago. The other T-shirt was also a good one. Where people send me money on PayPal, then I send them the T-shirt. So if in Japan it's $20 in. What should maybe make that more? What's that fine? 6. Yeah, maybe in Japan $23, in America $30. That's including postage. I could make it chocolate bread, couldn't I? Do you understand the T-shirt? Once I put fucking 2 sugars in there. So basically this T-shirt says, if you're not happy, get out of the country. And this is just doite. So not just do it, just doite. I apologise. I wonder if the weather causes if it's worse when it's raining. Where are you watching from, Tommy boy? I'm guessing you're just a gaijin. He's just a gaijin. Yeah, I used to teach English. I've taught all over the place, all the companies. I had my own students. I might do it again one day. I'll do it online maybe. Just got to sort the mess out in my life now. Oh, really? Maybe it's a good job I didn't leave Japan in March. I wonder how long it's going to go on for, actually. Is it American? The American Army or CIA, they were sending money to this lab. Look, in England a few years ago, there was a leak from a laboratory. There was a leak at this farm for BSE, and just a few miles away down the road, there was a laboratory. If pharmaceuticals companies, it's more likely to be a pharmaceutical company because one, they're fucking evil. Two, if they make a antidote, then they're gonna get fucking even richer. Well, they've always been doing that. Look, American companies do that. They ruin companies and then they fucking pick up the scraps. Then they sell it to China. China aren't doing anything that no one else does. When China went into Africa, at least they built roads. But if you look at, for example, and when something happened, the American governments and the British government, they were very slow to act. They could have acted a lot earlier. They might have thought, if it's going to wipe out the elderly population, let's do it. We don't need these old people. Oh, yeah, Tibet and the other place, the Muslim place. But the American foreign policy throughout Central America and Southern America, they fucked up millions and millions and millions that weren't even in their country. United Biscuits in Salvador, they just asked for a pay rise. United Biscuits owners went to the government and said for help. They sent in troops, and then they organised the fucking takeover of the government. That's America. That's American business. Probably the British did the same thing in Africa, so. But there's still like hundreds dying every day in Britain, and they're talking about people going back to work. Same in America. 1,800 died yesterday. They're talking about people going back to work. tourists getting fucking COVID. Okay, this has surprised me. All these people under lock. I just can't understand why that is. Unless it's the people they're still bringing into the country on the planes. But it just shows it only takes a few people to start spreading it. I remember when we used to fly to New Zealand, they used to walk down the plane with a spray and disinfecting everything. They didn't want anyone bringing in any pests. They didn't want anyone bringing in pests that could destroy their local vegetation and crops. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet. Won't be a minute. Hello, Erin. I've just been to taking a therapy bit. Are you still there, love? That's good. How are you? How's your family? Anyone got? I don't see Victor much. I went to his place the other week, but he wasn't there. I'm in Gusto, having just had breakfast. Then I'm gonna try and get a phone. I got my license back yesterday. Paid a fine. Paid two fines. Oh no, I paid one fine, and I paid the bill. And I'm not sure if I can get a telephone because I didn't pay the other bill. So I'm hoping they won't mention it. Are you in Ireland, Erin? Do I ever get much discrimination? Yeah, every day, more or less. Are you stuck at home with your dad? You got brothers and sisters, Erin? What happens? Well, they usually say cussai, bussai, fats, balls, smelly, suspicious, go back home, we don't need you, we don't need it, things like that. Every so just down here. No, I wouldn't rather than it linger. There's about a group of 6 or 8 people, and they're always saying something. So when I went past them to get like a drink, I just said cunts, and one of them went, huh? That's my bit of fun in Japan. If I would live in England, I would live near Errington, a nice pub. But the lotto did not give me my numbers last night. The Cotswolds. I've heard it's good down there, isn't it, Erin? Cotswolds. Live next to Beckham. My daughter's studying from home. Yeah, countryside would be good without a doubt. But I couldn't go to, with my accent, I cannot go to Ireland, Scotland or Wales. Because as soon as I started speaking, everyone's ears would prick up. British people just want to bring you down. And there's the class system. I don't know, maybe it's too pricey in England now. We'll see when one of the best things about living in Japan is safety, or is food. Food. I put food over safety. You know, when you get such gorgeous food here, especially the sushi, you can't get that anywhere else in the world. Yeah, I do somewhere, Jen. I do somewhere, Erin. They when when I went to the Manchester for the X Factor, I was taking photographs on the train, the countryside. So I've got a few on there. But as you know, in Britain we've got beautiful countryside because of Aaron. Just in case I haven't got any at the moment, this will remind you. That's my truck there. About 6 years ago now, I think 6, 7 years, 6 years, I think maybe. There was planning to go back this year, but I guess next year starts off as well. I usually speak English to the kids. If they don't understand, I speak Japanese. So my daughter's English is okay now. She's been at school 2 years, so. It's safe. It's safe for the most part. Most of the cases are in Tokyo and Osaka, but they're very few. About 700 people have died, and about 15,000 people have got it at the moment. But like I said, because they've had this constant habit of wearing face masks. And the alcohol at the doors, So that has all done well. It's all worked out well for Japanese people. Not in this restaurant because there's space. So I came away from everyone in this corner. And but in other restaurants, they're diagonally having. For example, I'm here now, but diagonally opposite, I can sit there, but next to me, there's no one can sit there. So they're separating people at some restaurants. Yeah, they can. No, yeah, not fluent. They're not fully fluent, but they can answer. Yeah. No, well, they don't want to be. They don't want to be in my videos. And look, this is Japan, and well, my face is well known. And I don't want to. My son has already told me, please stop making videos. And so they don't want to be in my videos, and I wouldn't want to put them in my videos because if you've seen Iwama, people have attacked Iwama's house and attacked Iwama. So I wouldn't want any I wouldn't want anything like that to happen to my kid because I'm their dad. But I think like the majority of people do like me who watch my videos, and there's very few down marks. But if you get some Iwama, for example, he's got like 40% of people don't like him. So well, Erin, I've got my cousin's. Oh, is it son? My cousin's grandson. He is in. He's a big lad like Enzo, and he's got ginger hair, and I think the Irish gene runs in the family somewhere, and the Irish giant gene. And now they're asking about getting back to Australia because it's not. I don't know what it's like. What's it like in Ireland? It's not as bad as England, though, is it? It's. Did you see that fight in Page? Oh, that's. Have we met, have we, Tommy boy? Who are you? When did we meet? No, I'm not Irish. My friend Erin is Irish. But my ancestors, my granddad is Irish. And there's a thing that they say there's a gene for the Irish giant. And my son is like 6'4" and 130 kilograms. He's half. So it's a good job he's only half, or he'd be like fucking 12'8". And my cousin's grandson is also a big boy. But that's he wants to go back to Australia. Okay, well, yeah, I can't remember you, mate. Oh, it's a long time ago, that. Yeah. I mean, oh, mate, okay, I'm trying to think now. Was your name Tommy Boy then? So have you got a channel called Tommy Boy? Yeah, I'd already been drinking. Before that party, I'd been drinking all afternoon. Because I met a mate in a pub. Yeah, I don't know when it's gonna, I don't know when it's gonna end, Erin. This thing, but the thing is, even if you're young, you could also pass it on to, your elderly loved ones or anyone. So there's no point in saying, "Oh, I'm okay, I'm young." Bad things can still happen. Just open. Well, there's an American company. I don't know if you got that. An American company laboratory said they've got something that kills COVID-19. But as fucking usual, we'll get it in 10 years' time. I can't see those ventilators were like up to $25,000 each. It's just a fucking pump. How can a pump cost $25,000? But why can't, if they can spend that much money, the breathing apparatus that some people wear, like for hazmat, surely they could be a lot cheaper. So like a few $100s. Someone could make one of those. Why can't people just wear those until the virus dies? That's got to be the best thing. I can't wear one like that, but other people could certainly wear a respirator or a face mask that covers all your head, and you can walk about. You can do your work. The thing is, people don't think of fucking simple things. They want to think of more complicated things. But what you mean, face masks or the mask I was just mentioning? All right, Dashcam. Shit, man. So that YouTube party must have been a lot. How long ago was that? They stopped doing the YouTube parties. They had YouTube parties after that in Nagoya. Yeah, it's true. But at the beginning of this, a few months ago, there was a nurse who seemed to be speaking for the government, but face masks were pretty fucking. But this is not. It's only going to transfer if I'm talking to someone opposite, and if you're infected, and then you're going to transfer by touching them putting your finger in the mouth or talking to them, then it's going to transfer. But it's going to stop infected people from, if they cough and the droplets going in the air. So masks, of course masks are fucking important. Off to a barbecue. You got the weather for it. That's trying to show you this here. Now, I don't know. What would you do? What would you do if someone started coughing at the barbecue? Yeah, I do know Tokyo Sam. He visited one of my live broadcasts the other week. I like that. I like the video that he made a few months ago. It was very technical and fucking really, really funny, taking the piss out of Victor. I don't think Victor liked it. Yeah, he is. Yeah. He hates Victor. Yeah, I think we should. The Victor's just a different class. He's like he's doctor class, professional class, and that's why he gets on with that. What's that cunt from South Africa? He does these talks with them. Yeah, look, Unrested wasn't my cup of tea either. But I did respect him for like bringing up his kids, you know what I mean? So he's looking after his kid full time. I respected him for that. Oh, is it New Zealand? What's his name? That Tata seasoning all night soaking. Right, does it rain from where you are? Does it rain a lot there? No, but sometimes Victor can give you the impression that you're nothing. He's not listening to you. He's not paying attention. This is what pisses people off. And Victor and Tokyo Sam did that in his video. Oh, you've been married? Is the barbecue at your place? Is it? I don't know. He quit his channel. I think. Maybe I think he was trying to do something. I don't know if it was to earn money or to help people, and it didn't work out, and he got a lot of stick, and so he just. But like if I get a lot of stick, I just tell people to fuck off. So. So you've got plans to visit Japan in the future then, Dashcam? Tell me, boy, are you actually working in Japan, but you just can't get back here? What I did, I had to go on rest. I remember when we were kids, my mother used to send us to bed about fucking 7 o'clock. I had a go at Unrested for putting his kids to bed at like 7 o'clock. But I did the Asian style. The kids went to bed when the kids were tired. 37th time, and you're fucking. I want to 37th time. That's a long fucking time to go anywhere. I would have thought that all Australians knew how to do a barbecue. Yeah, I remember when I lived in New Zealand. I went to the butcher's, and I think I spent about $5 New Zealand dollars. Got a fucking bag full of meat. So cheap in New Zealand. The you know the meat stuff, really cheap. But even if you put the basic on, the one thing I don't like is the American barbecue seasoning. I don't like that. It's just got too much of a whiff to it. I prefer in Japanese they've got some good barbecue sauces for the meat. You know, usually you cook it on a round. Well, you must know this. You cook it on a round hot plate, and then you get the various sauces, and you dip that in the. Those sauces are beautiful. I love the little. I can't remember the company name, but the sauces are second to none. But the American barbecue sauce is not. It's got that taste to it, and it's just. I don't know if it's a smoke taste or what, but I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, that's one of the things about having a little family. It's just, when you're four of you sat around the table with some rice, beer, veg. Yeah, but I think my favourite food in Japan, it's not so much food, but the occasion is I forget, it won't even come to me now. Where you dip the meat, in the beaten egg. That's one of my favourite ones. And you just sat around the table, drinking beer, loads of veggies, loads of rice. Love it. I guess the only difference with that is the one with the with the beaten egg. Yeah, that's it. Thin sliced meats, and sometimes you get the fucking, the really long pieces. But whether it's the long pieces or that sometimes about that size, I guess that's for the better quality meat. Yeah, I've been thinking at the house. I've got like a little takoyaki place, and I've been thinking maybe it'd cross my mind now to make some different foods, but cook them in front of the computer and just put them in those little takoyaki things. Hey guys, and I've got my ID today, so I'm hoping to open a new contract and get a new phone. There is one thing though. The other day I couldn't get a phone because I owed a different company some money, and they wouldn't let me open. So I don't know if I'm going to get the same fucking bullshit today. So I might ask before they actually do it. Maybe that's because if we did that the other day. We made a contract out. Took about one fucking hour, and then it came to the point. Oh, this guy owes like some money to let me pay. They wouldn't let me open an account unless I paid that first. There is a 15,000 yen tag on from the solicitor. So bastard. Anyway, I need a phone. But the good thing is I can get a phone for 3,000 yen per month, so that's good. Alright guys, I might come on later. See you later Dash, see you later Tommy Boy. Erin. Erin, if you're still there. Bye bye. See you next time. I can't see you unless you're commenting on something different. I can't see it. I might see it later. Bye, guys. Bye bye.